Hey guys, this video is showing all the pictures and videos I took of my trip to the NASCAR Hall of Fame in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, you get to see lots of cars really up close in the Hall of Fame, and there's a real life simulator. It's iRacing, but you get in an actual car, but it has the iRacing simulator in it with the steering wheel and gas pedal, brake pedal, and we'll get to that later. But first, we have this image of Austin Dillon in his gold #3 car from Daytona this year. And I got this picture with the 50th anniversary of Richard Childress Racing. Only in America, it says 1969 to 2019 right here in the image. So that's a pretty cool image where you have that and Austin Dillon's 3 car in gold. And this image right here is basically the same thing. It's just like a mess up, blurry one without the 50th anniversary of RCR in the picture. But that's the good one right there. And then there's another picture of Austin Dillon's car. You can kind of see it from the side there, and it has a little thing you can read about it on there. And also, right here, if you see kind of on the top left, you can kind of see where you can qualify for the race. There's another area too. That's just one of them. I didn't use that one. I used another one to qualify, but that's one of them right there. Austin Dillon. This is Austin Dillon's championship Xfinity Series car in 2013. Back then it was the Nationwide Series. And you can see it's pretty banged up in the back where it says Advocare, obviously from Homestead. Yeah, I got that image right there, and kind of like right there to see the flag and the inside of the car. And that's a little bit of a better one. You see Nationwide on the windshield. And then Kevin Harvick's 2007 Daytona 500 win. That's all banged up. It's got confetti all over it. And that's his 2007 Daytona 500 win in the 29 car for Richard Childress Racing. So you can notice, like, pretty much all of this stuff I've showed you right now is Richard Childress Racing. And there's the inside of it, kind of like the front. You see a better view of it. This is Ricky Rudd's #3 car. I really like this paint scheme. I like the way the 3 is the 3 font, and like Ryan Newman had a throwback to that in like 2016 or something. Maybe it wasn't a throwback. Maybe he just had it, but I liked it. And there it is, and there it is again, kind of a closer up of the outside of the car right there. And over here, you can kind of see a little bit of the wall. I'll show you a video of like how this whole bottom floor. This is the bottom floor I'm showing you first. Is kind of like formatted. And there you can see on the bottom we have Harvick's Daytona 500 winning car in 2007 and Austin Dillon's 2013 Nationwide Series championship car. And then up there you can see the 11 of Bill Elliott, the 3 truck of Mike Skinner, Dale Earnhardt's 3, Jeff Gordon's 24, Jimmy Johnson's 48, and Kyle Busch's 18. Here's one of the videos, and this will be like on the bottom floor. Well, it's all on the bottom floor, but on the bottom part of the bottom floor, if that makes any sense. You'll see what I mean when we play both of these videos that you'll see soon. There's Dillon's 50th anniversary gold car from Daytona. That's Richard Childress's 3 car. Here comes Ricky Rudd's up on the left. And then Dale Earnhardt's straight ahead, along with Kevin Harvick's 2007 Daytona 500 win. And then you can see Austin Dillon's 2013 Nationwide Championship car. Yeah, so there you go. That was the bottom part of the bottom floor, and you can see the top part is where all the cars are kind of on that slant. They call it Glory Road there. And more on Richard Childress's 3 car. You can see on the windshield it says RCR, but then the window you can't really see it because of the glare. It says RCR Museum on there, and that's Richard Childress's 3 car. It was pretty cool to see that. Yeah, it's right by Austin Dillon's gold car from Daytona this year. And here's another video of kind of like the top area of the bottom floor. You could see outside there. There's David Pearson's 6 car. There's Darrell Waltrip's 88 car. Gatorade. So you can see below there's Ricky Rudd. There's Neil Bonnet's 21 Wood Brothers up right there. But then we get to what that image was from the bottom. You know, you see Bill Elliott, Mike Skinner's truck. There's Dale Earnhardt Sr., Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, and Kyle Busch. And then there's Austin Dillon's championship. And they call this slanted area with all these cars on it, Glory Road, they call it. That video doesn't really do the slant that it had justice, but you kind of get the point that they were on a thing called Glory Road, and it's like really slanted, kind of like Daytona looking. So here's a picture from me standing on the top about where Kyle Busch and Jimmy Johnson's car is. You could kind of see out right there. All on the bottom there. On the top it goes up. And then that TV that you were hearing with Darrell Waltrip, Mike Joy, you could kind of see it in the very top right. Says Smithfield on it. That's a TV. They were showing a bunch of NASCAR stuff, and it was pretty cool. You can hear that in pretty much all the videos. But here is on the second floor. So this is the second floor. It's got some cool cars here. So let's do this. That's Roger Penske's 02. Davey Allison's 28. Abilene. There's Alan Kulwicki's 7 Hooters car. And then there's Jeff Gordon's 24 car. Kulwicki, and then here comes Matt Kenseth's 17 car for Roush. DeWalt. Love that car. And then there's a cool picture of it right from the front. It says Roush Racing on there. Before it was Roush Fenway Racing. Ford Taurus. You can kind of see Kulwicki's on the right over there, the front of that too. But there's Kenseth, the main leader of this shot. There's Roger Penske's 02 car, Pontiac Dealers. It says it's not a really good image because the glasses around it, it's kind of glaring off the wall there. But you could still see it says Roger Penske there. And here is the simulators. So I couldn't really get a good image. It's between a fence here, and I was in that one. Chase Elliott's like every single time. I got lucky. And yeah, so you get in there, and in there it has a steering wheel and gas pedals, and you shift on with your hands. It's like iRacing. It is iRacing. And yeah, so you race in there, and there's a big screen way on the top, so everybody else can watch you and see what you're doing, like Like they see your car. So if you're Chase Elliott, you're Chase Elliott going around the track, and you could see you. And yeah, and I got to win a race. It was fun if you get to race because there's so many people that just like to wreck people. Yeah, no control over the people that get in there. All they do is wreck people. So that was really annoying. And I got wrecked every single time before the green flag waved. So if you're watching this, you know who you are, and stop wrecking people. Yeah, I mean, it's called iRacing, a racing simulator. The key word here is racing, race. I mean, it's fun when you get to, and it's so real life, it's vibration on the steering wheel and the seat, especially when you slide through the grass, because I got wrecked. It's really vibrating all the time. It's really cool, and I got to be in Chase Elliott's car every single time. But there's a left side and a right side, and the left side, and there's a wall in between, so you can't see the other person in there. But there's two people in there sometimes, and the left side is the Napa one, and the right side is the Hooters one. There's Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Exalta, 2017 car. You could see it right there, the 88. That was pretty cool looking. I like that paint scheme. You could see Junior Nation appreciation with the 88 for the O's on the floor, and in the back, checkered flags, or the checkers, and you could see NASCAR Hall of Fame Charlotte back there as well. That's kind of a whole Dale Earnhardt Jr. section there. And here is Ricky Craven. This is his win after beating Kurt Busch just barely. Have you ever? No, I've never. And it's only because the Pontiac nose is longer and pointed out more than the Ford nose, which Kurt Busch had. But Ricky Craven got that win, and yeah, they have his car here on display, the 32 car Pontiac Tide. And here's a cool thing. This is Eric Jones's car that you can see, but it's half Eric Jones' car, race car, and it's half Toyota Camry street car. That's pretty cool, and you could see like half and half there. And also, what you can't see in the picture here, well, you could see it a little bit on the left side over there. You could see a seat. That seat is the street car seat, and then there's another seat, which is the race car seat. It compares the cars and the seats, so that's pretty cool. And here's pretty much the same thing with Richard Petty's old car, except it doesn't have the seats, it's just the car. You can see it there. Richard Petty's 43 STP car. Yep, and it compares to the street car. And the last one here is Jimmy Johnson's 48 car. This is it's like on the little thing on the hauler. You can go inside of the hauler and look around in there. That's really cool. You can kind of see it there. And that's Jimmy Johnson's car. It's a pretty cool looking car there. And you can see on the right that it says race day, get in the race. That's a simulator. Get in the race, not get in the crash fest. They're not bumper cars here, people. But yeah. So that is my trip to the NASCAR Hall of Fame in Charlotte, North Carolina. I really hope you enjoyed. Yeah, they focused too much on the modern drivers, modern things when it's called the NASCAR Hall of Fame. They don't have enough Hall of Fame drivers in there. Barely any David Pearson. Just not enough. They had too many modern drivers. Jimmy Johnson, not in the Hall of Fame. Will he be? Of course he will be, but he's not. And Dale Jr.'s not. Kyle Busch isn't. Mike Skinner isn't. But, yeah. I really hope you enjoyed this video, getting to see all these cars pretty up close. The simulator was fun when you don't get wrecked, and catch me next time. Bye.